I'm something that scares you. And today, I'm reading Getting Slendr. True story. My boyfriend went crazy. Sad face. I had never seen the Blair Witch Project, and he hadn't either. At first it seemed more like something you see out the corner of your eye at night. Then his sightings progressed and intensified. We both should have taken the sightings more seriously. Sad face. He was over at my apartment one afternoon, and we were going to go out to eat. And we were thinking of restaurants we could go to. After a while, we just started making conversation about our day and frivolous things that were happening in our lives, when he told me that yesterday, while he was fixing his truck, he thought he saw a man in a suit across the street from his house watching him. He said it almost sarcastically, as if it were really nothing worth mentioning, so I just smiled along with him. A week later, he called the police because there was a man in his house. When the police came to his house, they shrugged him off when they saw that he was drinking. There were Heineken bottles all over the kitchen. It seemed a little strange to me, just the way the whole scene was fixed so perfectly, to make it look like he was drinking. At that time, I assumed he was. He begged the police and me that he wasn't drinking and that there was a man in his house. The police left and fined him for an inappropriate 911 call. He was scared now. I was scared for him. A month later, I hadn't seen him for a while. I was worried about him. I went to pay him a visit. He was very gentle and I loved him, but just in case he was insane, I brought my brother with me. I know it seems a little awkward, but I seriously didn't want to take any chances. I rang the doorbell. No one was there. I left with my brother. We were almost home when a couple police cars passed us with their sirens on. They were headed for my boyfriend's house. And my brother drove back to his house just to see if he was alright, in case he called 911 again. He did. He told the police that a man had been stalking him and writing him notes through instant messaging. The police checked his inbox and outbox, and there were about 12 messages that were sent to him, but they were all blank. The only thing that made sense was the word peanut butter. He was in tears. He told the police that he was allergic to peanut butter and that the man was trying to kill him. The police tried to check the return email and it seemed to be a hacked spam letter. When they traced it back to the original spam sender, they found Papa John's Pizza. 6 months later, the police came to his house again, only this time it was on account of his neighbour. Apparently he had visited the neighbour's house and asked for a peanut butter sandwich. Unaware of his allergy, they made it for him. They said they were afraid if they didn't do what he said, he would destroy their house. His autopsy stated killed by mental illness, poison. But I know it was the man. And that's the end. So, in reflection, I really like this passive-aggressive iteration of fucking Slenderman, although I do wonder what would have happened if the man who died had not been fatally allergic to anything. Perhaps Slenderman would just have annoyed him forever. Who knows? I also find the allegations made by this pastor that Papa John's Pizza are indeed in league with fucking Slenderman to be quite interesting. Keep watching the skies, fellas.